We come into Mexico, the final round, before we head back to the USA for the Sunoco final stretch here. This is Ovalo, Juarez, round 15 of 21 of the 2020 Sunoco Pro Series season. A track we went to last year, and a track that's been on the rocks this year. A lot of people want it removed from the schedule, and this will be the pivotal race to see if it actually will. Huge controversial week last week. Paulson now your points leader after the little scuffle between Anderson and Duncan on track. Anderson now has a 1-year probation, along with the penalty he's had at the end of the race. But we'll talk about that in a bit. Mark Nutt on pole position, his first career pole position of his illustrious rookie year. Had an amazing time at Freeze Racing Team and got traded up to the main team, Shock Allison, mid-season. And so far it's been good. He's had a few good results to his name and hasn't been incredible. He hasn't been like a top 10 driver, but it's definitely been good results for the 99. He's been definitely picking up where he left off from Freeze Racing Team, alongside Paul Jackson, the 2017 champion, out of a ride at the end of the year, although there's been rumors flying around of where he'll be come next year. Nothing's been announced quite yet. Row 2 is filled out by 2 chevrons, Alexander Rowe and William Duncan, the only 2 chevrons on the grid this week, as the part-time car did not show up. Both of them DNF'd last week, and it was a terrible week for Chevron. It closed down the constructors battle, and they're going to hope for a good day to pick themselves up and continue their run towards the constructors championship for Pontiac. Row 3 includes Zachary Fitzwater Sr. and Sebastian Morandi, 2 unlikely people to be up into the top 10, especially fighting for a top 5. Both C-ranked cars. Fitzwater 2013 champion, obviously, but it's been a while since he's been in form. He's been really good, and it's good to see that he's up here in the top 5. We'll see if he can put together a good result and go for owners points. Same with Morandi. That's also what he's looking for. They're both near the cusp of owners. Row 4, Eric Monaco, the short track ringer. We expect to see him up near the front, and P7 is a good place to be. He could definitely fight for this. I believe he got runner-up here last year. He was runner-up, or he was the winner. I think it was runner-up to Paulson. But Eric, notoriously good at short tracks. It's what he knows how to do, and we expect another good result out of Eric here today. Alongside Vince Freeze, coming off yet another good result last week. Freeze has been on a roll. He's the best scoring driver of the last few races, and he's hoping for another good result. P8 is a great starting spot. And on row 5, Shane Vincent. No matter the outcome, man himself. It's been a good season for Vincent. He's within 1 race distance of the points lead, but that would require Paulson to DNF him for him to win the race, which is, him winning is not unlikely, but Paulson DNFing is what's truly likely. As Paulson only a few rows back from him, alongside Chris Louviere in his rookie season. And Louviere, it's been a not good last few races, but overall a good rookie season. In the 2, he got a win back at Rockingham, and he's looking for another good result here, starting in the top 10. Looking back through the grid, a few more notable names. Anderson down in 15th. Paulson down in 17th, your new points leader. Will Hoyt in 12th. And then a few people went to the rear, which include Bartlett, who failed tech inspection. Christopher Cox being given a penalty for a practice crash he caused, which sent Perez, Randolph, and Thompson, I believe also Irvine, to the rear. So, big practice crash, 6 people going to the rear, as it completely jumbled up your qualifying order, but we'll have to see how that solves out as we come down to take the green flag here in Mexico. Pace car coming in now. It'll be his first time leading a field to the green in his Pro Series career, but he's got a champion on his outside. Mark Nutt leads us down to the green flag here, the final round before we head back to the USA. The Sunoco Royale on the horizon. 1 more race to go. Green flag is in the air here at Ovalo, Juarez. And Jackson, absolutely nothing on the start. Horrid start for the 10. He drops back. It's Nutt versus Rowe for the lead. Fitzwater had 3rd, but gets pushed out of the way by the 87. Eric Monaco coming into 3rd. This is what we expected Eric to do. This is where we expected him to be. As he launches for 2nd, he's not going to let Rowe get away. And Monaco gets 2nd. He's the big threat here. No one wants to see him near the front, because if he gets the lead and he starts running, he'll be gone. You'll never see him again. Shane Vincent takes 3rd. Morandi's found his way low. Now he's on the inside of Duncan. Duncan almost got low. but was cut off by the 28, and the 4 continues to fall. It's Rowe out front, Monaco second. A big rivalry between these two these last 3 years, but Shane Vincent in third. Jack Benyako, your practice winner, down in fourth. It was a great start for him from 11th on the grid. He's up into the top 5, and Milorad Ryabak rounds out your top 5 as we head to lap 4. The field runs through Shane Vincent a little wide in 1. That's going to allow Eric Monaco to just creep closer to Rowe without having to worry about the 42. Although Shane does look mighty quick down the straights. He closed in a little bit just from the straight line speed, and a much better line in the last corner for the 42. Big pack of cars. Duncan still can't find his way low. This is not what the 4 wants, although it's not hard to make positions back around here. But Rowe, Monaco, and Vincent seem to be checking out from the rest of the field. Your top 3. 3 people who are all in the running for the championship. In fact, all 3 of these guys, I believe, are within 1 race distance of your points leader, Paulson. These are all big championship contenders, and Shane Vincent is closing on Monaco at a rapid rate. This is a short track ringer, and Shane is just closing that gap way quicker than we thought he would. We didn't think Shane would be able to go toe-to-toe with Eric at a short track the way he is now, but he continues to close that gap down, and now he's just 1 step away from making a move. A little wide for Eric. Maybe he's trying to gain speed. Maybe he's getting momentum. Yes, he is. Look at that. Big run out of the corner for the 87. He keeps the 42 at bay. But Shane just continues to peak. He continues to wait, though. He's a lot more patient here than I thought he would be. Duncan finally found his way low as Anderson got pushed back as well. So did Freeze, Fitzwater. Lots of people got pushed back on the start. But right now, Jack Benyako has been freed from the rest of the pack. He can begin to go after your top 3. Paulson might be about to get freed. Look at all of Anjado is up here. Where'd Louviera go, actually? Oh, Louviera, bad start. Oh, he plummeted through the field as Diego Yepes down to last. Unfortunate, but that 72 doesn't have much power, if any power at all. We didn't expect him to have amazing runs, but man, it sucks. He's already at the rear. Eric now has gotten away from the 42, and now Shane, uncharacteristically patient, has now let Eric close that gap down on the 47. But your top 3 seem to be in a sort of limbo while the rest of the field shuffles positions. Mark Nutt now trying to get the position on the 33, as I saw that Roush got a position on his teammate. That's going to be big for him. Roush needs more positions to continue to close in on the championship fight. He's been closing in on the championship fight for a while now with his teammate Vince Freeze, while Anderson's been in the thick of it. He wants his turn in the championship fight, while Eric continues to get closer and closer. When will we see a challenge? Is it now? Not quite. Eric continues to stay patient. Everyone's staying patient right now. We're not seeing much moves between these top 3. They're staying patient for the time being, although Eric is really close. Paulson now wants to get 4th away from Jack Benyako. There's another guy no one wants to see at the front. Because Paulson, now your points leader, wants to run away with this, and he shoves the 5 out of the way. Down the inside, this should be an easy move. I also see Wilhoit on Benyako back there. He's not going to quite get there, but Paulson does easily. Shepard goes with him. Very nice, very good move out of the 83. It's what you expect of the reigning and 2-time champion. Up to 4th. Eric Monaco, though, continues to just hound the back of the 47. Although we're not seeing much activity out of them. Sorry, I had to get some stuff on the side organized. But we're not seeing much out of them right now. They're staying very docile in the early stages of this race. I expect them to get more aggressive as time goes on, but Eric is done waiting as he's down the inside. Finally a challenge for the lead. They're side by side, and we got a battle. And you do not want to let that 87 get the lead and get away, but he does. Eric Monaco takes the lead. The short track ringer does exactly what we expected him to. He's been looking for that first one on the year. Today could be his day. Although Rowe not giving up either. Shane continuing to just stay patient behind them. This is very uncharacteristic of Shane. Normal Shane Vincent would have already just jumped it down the inside of both of them at the first given opportunity, but Shane is just sticking behind at a safe distance, waiting. Maybe he's just not using his stuff, waiting for later in the run when they exhaust themselves to take his challenge, go for the lead. Shepard trying to get Paulson, not going to happen. Roush did get Duncan, although Duncan, I don't think he's too worried because Anderson has also continued to fall. Anderson down to 17th, Duncan down to 13th. Right now, big beneficiary is the 83 of Cordell Paulson, your points leader. Along with these three up here. Again, all within a race distance of Paulson, and the fact that they're beating him in this race is going to be good for their championships, although they're not getting much points. Points are points. Caution is in the air. That is Christopher Cox and Benoit Ravine. A round out of 4 as they'll turn 4. They just need to stay out of his way, and they do. Eric Monaco takes the across the line as we are under caution here at Mexico. What happened between Ravine and Cox? This might have been Benoit's little sick revenge from back in practice when Cox caused a big incident that took him out, and so Benoit puts him in the wall and takes Cox out. That was possibly a little bit of revenge for back in practice, because Benoit Ravine was looking at a top 10 qualifying position before he was sent to the rear because of him having to go to a backup car due to Christopher Cox causing that incident, and I think that was him taking out his frustration. I'm not sure what the stewards are going to think of that, but I don't exactly blame him either. Bad luck for Cox and Ravine. All right, Christopher Cox out of the race following that incident. I do believe that Ravine is going to get a steward's inquiry for that, because that seemed like a takeout almost, but we'll see how that goes. Rowe and Monaco, a rivalry that has spanned over the last few seasons between these two, has ended poorly in the past. Hopefully it doesn't end poorly again. Pace car coming in, the short track ringer. No wins on the year, looking for that first win on the year. Pace car is in. Eric Monaco will lead us back down to the green flag, lap 24 of 75 here at Ovalo, Juarez. We round the final corner. Green flag is going to be back in the air here in Mexico. And Rowe tries to go wide to catch him off guard, and that just didn't work. Shane down the inside to take second as quickly as he can, and now he might have a chance to pounce for the lead. Shane was able to swiftly take second away without any issue. I see Duncan back there on Rahal. That's a big one. You want to keep your eye on the 4, so does the 83 specifically. He wants to know where that 4 is. Shane now closing down. He wants to try to get the lead as quickly as he can. Stop Eric from getting any chance of running away. Shane all over the back of Eric. Ugh, tripping over my words. Although Rowe not giving up either. Your top 3 nose to tail, bringing Paulson with them. But it seems like your top 3 are doing the same thing they did before, starting to gap the field, except this time they have a 4th with them. That being your points leader. Eric wide in the last corner. This could be Shane's chance to strike in 1. Not quite. He'll stick behind. Maybe he's waiting for the last corner. He's there. He could do it. He could so launch on him right now. Oh, where is that Shane Vincent aggression that we know him for? He is being very docile right now. And now Rowe trying to get down his inside. Not going to work. Shane is not even trying to pass. He's stuck in behind. He's continued to be docile. This is not the Shane Vincent we know. As he continues to just chill behind the 87. He's not doing what we know him to do. Roush passed the 98. He has been on the move in this race, and now up into the 8th position. Roush can become a threat come the further in this race. Oh, there we go. Shane touches the 87. Huge block out of Eric. Oh, I think Shane's clicked the aggression now. He's trying back down the inside again. Oh, what a block. They almost went into the apron there, that block that Eric put on him, but no. Eric continues to hold the lead. Shane got a little aggressive there, but pulls back. And back to this waiting game. You know Shane wants the lead. You know Shane wants a win. It would be his second win on the year after his win back at Chicagoland. And a win at a short track would definitely be good for him. Get him some more experience at other tracks and prove that he can win at these other track types. He's known for being a speedway ringer. Rowe and Paulson touch for third. Now Rowe's going to put on a block. Rowe's under threat. Ooh, what did I see back there? Oh, I thought I saw the 4 challenging the 36. I thought we were going to see more activity. Louviere trying to come back through the field. Jackson has plummeted. Anderson has plummeted. And Yepes continues to stay at the back of the field. Cordell Paulson has gotten through for third on Rowe. That's big. That's huge. That is what no one wants to see, and especially Shane Vincent. Because at least before, it was sort of the enemy of my enemy is my friend sort of deal with Rowe, but now it's 2 Mavericks surrounding him. He's got to get through Eric now before Paulson reaches him, but he's not being aggressive. He's thinking about it, but he's not committing. But if Paulson gets to the rear of the 42, it's going to be bad. You cannot let Paulson get there. And I think he realizes that now. He's on the rear end of the 87. Will we see a challenge? Come on, Shane, you gotta. You can't hesitate any longer. Down the inside, here we go. Monaco versus Vincent for the lead here in Mexico. Shane should have this, right? Yes, Shane Vincent, new leader here at Ovalo Juarez, lap 35. And Shane Vincent able to take the lead before the other Maverick caught him. But now he's got to deal with the 87, who continues to hound him. He wants his lead back. Not quite. Shane cuts him off. And now it's Shane's turn to defend from not 1, but 2 Mavericks closing behind. The championship might be in shambles if Paulson can win 2 in a row. But yeah, Eric is going to challenge back down the inside. He's got help from Paulson this time. He'll have assistance if Paulson can get down the inside of Shane as well. Oh, Shane. No, Paulson doesn't have the momentum. Shane will be able to slip in behind and maybe re-challenge for the lead. He will. He'll cross back over. They're still battling. Wow, look at this battle for the lead. They're even at the line. Shane leads the lap, though. Paulson now, maybe he's going to have a challenge for his teammate. But Shane takes the lead back. Is Eric going to come back? Not yet. Maybe. Ooh. He's right there, but Shane is continuing to just hold him off. Took his lead back. Very nice, Shane. But a little wide in 1. Oh. This top 4 is tight as could be, as your leaders just traded the lead a few times. And now Paulson hounding the back of Eric. Eric might have a bigger threat to worry about behind him than the one in front of him. How about Shepard down in 5th? Has he actually gotten away? Yes, Roush up into 6th now. Will going with into 7th. Duncan's back in the top 10. That's big. That's big. Duncan's not giving up. And someone's been in the wall. Oh, Bartlett out. I believe caution's about to be called for that. And yes, caution will come out into the air as literally the battle for last. As Bartlett would clip the back of the 72 and go down into the 21. And would just rejoin and slam into the outside wall. Goes the 86. Out of the race goes Bartlett and probably, maybe Shock Jr. Shock might get back into the race. He'll immediately pull him to pit stop and start his damage repairs. Bad luck for the 86 and the 21. Shane Vincent, your leader. All right, let's shake things up again, shall we? Alexander Rowe registering wheel vibration down in 4th. That could be bad, but it is Bartlett and Shock Jr. out of the race following that wreck. And Shane Vincent now has control of the race. This was not what Paulson wanted to see. He did not want Duncan to have a better chance here, but we'll see if Duncan can continue to rise through the field. Lap 47 of 75, we're past the halfway point of the race. Can Duncan climb up to your points leader? Through the final corner, pace car is in. Shane Vincent will get us back down to the green flag. Here, can he hold off the challenge from two Mavericks? Going for a second win on the year, we are back green here in Mexico. Oh, Eric immediately launches. No hesitation from the 87. They run wide from their tires being cold from being under caution, but they're still side by side into the final corner. And I think Eric takes the lead here, but Paulson might get second. Oh, it's disastrous for Shane on that start, but it's huge for Maverick. They'll slip into a 1-2. And that is huge for not only this race, but for the championship implications of Paulson now getting second, Eric in the lead. Rowe will go for third. Shane in distress now. Paulson wants the lead. Wilhoit trying to get Duncan for eighth. It seems that Duncan had gotten Wilhoit, and Wilhoit trying to get him back. Shane now being challenged by Shepard. Shepard up to fourth. Roush to fifth. Shane, you gotta get hold of yourself. Oh, this is huge for the race. As now, Paulson closing the gap down. Could we see a double being pulled from your reigning champ? He would extend his championship lead. This would be huge. But Eric just trying to keep him at bay. Eric wants this win more. This win means much more to Eric than it does Paulson. Shane trying to block the 38, and he does. Shane's back in it now. Shane will not give up without a fight. Duncan's dropping. Not a good restart from the 4. Here comes Cordell Paulson for the lead here in Mexico. Oh, this is big. Rowe's getting back in it. Do not count out the 47. And here we go. Paulson now in the lead. Who can take him out of it? This order, the 83-87 was your top two from this race last year, but, or no, it might have been Jackson P2. I don't know. Rowe is going to take second now. Shane yeets the 25 out of the way. He is not playing around. I think Shane has ticked his aggression on now. He knows what's at stake. He knows he has to go before the 83 gets away. And Shane closing at an alarming rate, it seems. Oh, this could be fun. Rowe just trying to hold off the 87. An unlikely alliance maybe between these two to catch Paulson. Get him out of the lead, because if Paulson runs, it's bad for the championship. But Eric wants his chance. Roadblocks. Eric's coming in too hot. Yep, he'll have to back off. Oh, he'll commit anyway. I don't think that's going to work, Eric. It won't. But this is also bringing Roush into the picture. And although Duncan is dropping, I'm not sure how worried he is, because look how far back Anderson is. Anderson is almost last. Rowe is just trying to catch up now. He can't let the 83 get away. That would be detrimental to everything. For Rowe's championship, for Eric's championship, for Shane's championship, even for Duncan's championship. You can't let the 83 get away. But he's so quick. Oh, he's so fast. Shane is closing on the 87, the 47. He's bringing Roush with him. Roush has been climbing through the field. Slowly but surely. From 25th, he now sits in the top 5. It has been an immense day for the 38. And a win could be on the cards if he keeps the pace. He's down the inside of Shane now, not quite. Oh, yeah, he is. Roush down the inside for 4th. There's so much at stake here, and Roush wants this win. Roush hasn't even won this year, and if he wins, he locks himself into the Royale. He's the only guy up here who really is in a detriment if he doesn't win this. If Rowe doesn't win this, he still keeps his top 5 in points. He still locks himself in. But Roush doesn't. Roush has to win to lock himself into the Royale. Coming up just next race. This is his last chance. He's up to 4th from 25th. A win today would be a monumental comeback. But he still has 3 very challenging foes ahead. That is the short track ringer, Eric Monaco, Alexander Rowe, of the winningest driver of all time, Alexander Rowe, and the 2-time champ and reigning winner at this track, Cordell Paulson. These are the 3 people that will be the most difficult to get through. But if anyone can, it's Scott Roush. But Shane now continues to hound the back of him. We haven't talked about the 28 much. Shout out to him. He's been very silent, but he's been in the top 10 all day. Morandi really needed a good day like this to prove he at least has something, and he is. But Rowe's not getting anywhere. He's not closing. Paulson's keeping a constant, safe pace. Rowe snatched a win from him back at Calder, but it's looking hopeless. Paulson, winner last week at Noel Wapi. This would be his 3rd win on the year. No one has ever been able to defend a championship. And he's the only 2-time champ in history. He would be going for a 3rd title of his career. Eric is faster than Rowe. If Eric can get through Rowe, he could go for the win. Roush faster than all of them ahead. He could so get into this battle for the win. He's gotten away from Shane. He's closing on Eric. Don't count Scott Roush out of this. He is not out of this. 2:10's faster than everyone ahead. Oh boy. Oh, Scott Roush is fast. And a battle between these two would get him right into this thing. Eric down the inside. He's done waiting for Rowe. And look who's in the picture now. Scott Roush is going to go down the inside of Rowe here. No doubt in my mind. There's no way he doesn't take this chance. This opportunity to put himself on the podium from 25th. Roush to 3rd. Paulson now going to have to deal with not only his teammate, but who is probably the fastest guy on track right now, Scott Roush, as he continues to barrel through the field. Duncan is coming back through the field as well. But that's not important anymore. What's important is these guys have to dethrone Paulson. And Eric starts to close. Eric is closing the gap. He's got 10 to go, 9 this time. Can Eric close it down? Can he get his first win of the year? Or will it just be a repeat? Because I believe this was the top 2 from last year. Paulson beating Eric. Eric does not want to lose again to Paulson at this track. How big of a hit to your self-esteem would that be? To lose at the same track twice to the same guy, but he's closing. Little by little, bit by bit, the lap's closing down. Can Eric get there in time? Oh, this is going to be tight. Oh, this is going to be close. Eric continues to close. He is faster. But is he fast enough? Rowe down the inside to take 3rd back. I think Roush is out of it. I think it's just between the Mavericks. Eric needs this. He absolutely needs this if he wants to go for the championship this year. He's got to prove he can beat the 83. The gap down to 2.5 tenths last time. Where will it be this time? 6 to go. Time is ticking. Even. They were even last time around. You got to do something. You have to do something. Time is ticking. Shane for 4th. Roush has run out of steam. He used all he had. Yeah, Roush used everything. to try to get where he was. It's still a fantastic performance from the 38. 5 laps to go. Come on, Eric. You have to do something. You're so close. It's within your reach. But you're out of time. You can't. You can't lose again. You can't lose to Paulson again. If you want to stop playing second fiddle to your teammates season after season, you have to go a little faster from Eric. But time is ticking. 3 to go next time. He's not there. He needs something. He needs a mistake. Because Paulson is consistently fast right now, and he's just fast enough to keep out of reach. I don't think he can do it. I think Eric is going to have to play second again to the 83. 3 to go for Paulson. Eric's got nothing. He tried. He really did. It's not going to happen. 2 laps to go for Cordell Paulson. Trying to go back-to-back in the season and back-to-back at Ovalo Juarez. And Eric, he's given up. Engine failure for Gerard Aron. That's not going to cause a caution. That was his last hope. As he'll come around and take the white flag here at Ovalo Juarez. Eric. A devastating end to the race. His hopes dashed. He'll have to play second fiddle to Paulson again in Mexico as we round the final corner. He'll make a run at the championship. He's using the opportunity from last race well. Cordell Paulson, 2 in a row. He wins in Mexico. And Eric settles for second. He gave up. His pace died at the end. He knew it was lost. But it's a Maverick 1-2 as I believe they will take the Constructors' Championship lead away from Chevron. Rowe takes home a valiant 3rd place for exactly where he started. Shane Vincent in 4th. Scott Roush in 5th. Morandi in 6th. Rahal in 7th. Louvier 8th. Randolph 9th. And Aiden Shepard will round out your top 10. Duncan has to deal with a 15th, which is going to lose him a lot of points to Paulson, but he still gains a ton on Anderson, who finishes 33rd. A horrible result for the 34. All momentum from him is gone, and Anderson may be in trouble for this championship. Congratulations to Cordell Paulson. Let's go look at your full finishing results. And so, Cordell Paulson, your winner here at the 3rd of 4 short tracks, back-to-back around Mexico. 2 wins at this track in a row and 2 wins in the championship in a row. Now puts Paulson as the championship favorite as we head into the final stretch next week. Well, it's going to be the Royale next week. A little off event until we head to the final stretch. Homestead Miami Speedway, which will be exciting. Few more notables throughout the field. Pericles 16th for Southeast. A very good result for that team. It's a result that team needed desperately. They need more good results to really pull themselves together. Cox, Bartlett, Schock Jr., and Aron out of the race. Aron with his engine issue late race will knock him out. Just not a good result for Trailblazer. 27th, 31st, 34th. They did not have the setup right on their cars today, and it's just not going to end well for them. Fitzwater from 5th on the grid all the way back to 24th. With Ard 28th, it's not an amazing result for Fitzwater either. Although I think Shock Allison's going to be pretty satisfied with their day. 13th and 20th is not the most amazing day, especially with Mark Nutt being... Wait, where is Mark Nutt? Did I just not see him? Is he up there? Where did Mark Nutt finish? I know I'm blind. I know you guys probably all see him. Oh, 22nd. Yeah. Okay. 22nd, 20th, and 13th. Not an amazing day, but not a bad day on any means. Jackson, not a good day if I'm correct, especially from outside pole. 19th for Maverick standards. Not amazing. But congratulations, Cordell Paulson. as this is the last round of the South American swing before we head back up to the Americas. And we're going to hit the Sunoco final stretch. The run for the championship is on. And Eric, Rowe, Vincent all putting themselves right in the thick of things. Duncan, a bad day today, but he's still right in this championship fight. Will Hoyt, I'm not going to count him out. Even Anderson, I think he could definitely get himself back in this. This has been one of the more competitive championships we've had, and it's still on. But next time, it's out to Homestead Miami Speedway. The Sunoco Royale, our all-star race. 32 driver bracket to decide a new Royale champion. Rahal was the winner last year. We'll see who can be crowned this year. Congratulations once more to Cordell Paulson. We will see you all next time at the Sunoco Royale. Ciao.